Usha Vance is a very highly educated woman with a law degree who comes from an upper middle class background. So if she can marry into a Christian white nationalist family, so can you. So let's talk a little bit about how to recognize how the alt-right is nabbing women on the internet, right? And how to avoid it, right? Because everybody's looking for community right now and everyone's looking to fit in. And that's why we go to the internet, right? We know this. But the women of the alt-right know this too, and they're going to try to entrap you. There are queen bees of this movement, and I will do a video on them next week. But anyways, let's talk. Let's talk about what type of content is like that slippery slope of alt-righthood, right? The obvious is tradwifery. Come on, you know it. We love it. Get your recipe somewhere else. You don't need to watch some woman who's barefoot in the kitchen do this, right? There's plenty of women on Instagram and on TikTok who explain that they are not like full trad wife and not full alt-right beings. I think you can very much be a trad wife without being an alt-right person, but I don't think you can be in the alt-right movement as a woman without having to be a trad wife. Does that make sense? Trad wife to an extent, right? Again, we're going to talk about those queen bees, and they are actually feminists, and they don't even know it. It's hilarious. Skinny talk. Beware of skinny talk, right? Skinny talk and this like idea that people need to be skinnier and smaller and take up less space, especially women, gonna push you right into this like weird space of being subservient to men. And when you focus so much on how you look and what you're eating and all these things, you're hungry and you can't push back and you can't be yourself and you can't be as loud as you should be. Especially if you're in recovery for an eating disorder. Avoid those fucking content creators, please. For the love of God, you don't need to subject yourself to that. Okay? Clean girl aesthetic. Cleanliness. Clean girl aesthetic. No acne. All these things, right? Kind of goes hand in hand with skinny talk. Like, is it a cool fit? Is she just skinny? Does she look beautiful, or is her skin just clear? These types, like, you should be happy where you are, whatever size you are, whatever your skin looks like. I want you just to be happy as you are and not be like striving for something different and changing. Because even if you do get what you want, you might not be happy around it. It might be like this issue of like constantly trying to get something new. That's a whole different conversation. I'm sorry. But the clean girl aesthetic also lends itself both in terms of like cleanliness ideal, which is this like perfectionist tenet of white supremacy, but it's also, I don't think I need to say it, but I will. It's like a hop, skip, and a jump from clean skin, clean aesthetic to like clean genetics. Yeah. And then divine femininity. These coaches who are trying to teach you how to be in your feminine and divine femininity, all of these things are leading you down to traditional roles, gender roles. And if that's what you want, I'm here for it. Just make sure that you have someone who's an equal partner in what you're doing with your life. Make sure that you have somebody that you fully trust. Make sure that you keep your own separate bank account, just in case. I'm not saying you'll need it, but you just should have it in case, right? Money that you control, that you can spend, because financial abuse, especially in these traditional gender role spaces, is fucking real. And if you're already into the Baha Mama comments and that whole thing, I would argue that you're not on the slippery slope to the alt-right. You're already in the alt-right. Right? Crunchy and like holistic eating is also alt-right pipeline. They cast the net far and wide. They know they need women for this entire movement to stay afloat, not just to create more people, but they just need women. We know that movements that have women last longer. It's just a fact. It's data. History's actually a lot of data, and I fucking love it. So just keep an eye out. Pay attention to what your kids are watching. Pay attention to what your nieces are watching and your nephews. Obviously, red pilling young boys is happening as well, but we've had a little bit more of awareness and lights shown on that. So keep an eye out.